So guys, what I'm gonna do right here, sorry about that. I'm gonna throw my strong arm punch. My alarm just went off to remind me to do my lesson plan. Sorry guys, these gloves are a little small for Coach W. And guys, you can get cheap boxing gloves off Amazon, off the internet. 15, 20 bucks. You don't have to have really, really nice ones. All right, so again, guys, look, the strong arm punch. If I'm a lefty, again, my stance is cocked, my knees are bent so I can stay balanced. As I'm throwing this left punch, I turn my back hip. So I'm turning my left hip if I'm a lefty, and then I'm bringing it right back in. If I'm a righty, I turn my right hip. That's what makes it powerful. If I'm throwing a punch without my hip, it's not gonna be as strong, right? So here's that left, the strong arm, and I bring it right back in. As you guys notice, as I go out, my right hand never moves. If I'm a righty, as I go out, my left hand never moves. That way, if I get hit with a counter, I can block it. I'm always protecting my chin. It's the most important thing. So, throw that left hand a couple times. We're gonna turn the back hip. All right? So, I think you guys are starting to get that. That's something you can practice. And again, guys, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to stay balanced at all times, make sure I never fall off. I don't want to punch and lose my ground. You guys will learn how to punch harder and faster as you practice, right? So now I'm going to teach you the combination. The most simple combination, guys, is a jab hook. So what we're going to do is I throw my right arm. If I'm a righty, it's opposite. So I throw my lead arm, and then what I'm going to do is bring it back and throw the other one. So I'm throwing two punches back to back. All right. So if I'm what's up? So when I get this, all right, again, feet cocked, knees bent, stance shoulder width apart. As I throw the right, I bring it back in, and then I throw the left. Slow motion, guys, it'll look like this. Step, turn the hip, and then turn the back hip for power, bring it back. All right, so it looks like this. Now guys, when you're punching, I call it turning the wrist. What we wanna do is we're gonna turn our wrist over so that it strikes like this. We're not gonna keep our wrist like that. That's how you're gonna hurt your hand or hurt your wrist and break it while punching something through. So again, as I'm throwing this jab, boom, it's right there. Boom, boom. So guys, let's work on that combo. Again, step with my lead foot. As I'm from a righty, it's gonna look like this. Step with my lead foot, bring it back, turn the hip in for power. All right, so here it is. As you guys can see, each time I go, my hips are turning, which makes my body balanced. My hands are close to me. I'm always protecting my face, and I'm always powerful, right? So the last one I'll teach you guys is the overhand hook. When I'm throwing this overhand hook, guys, this is like the knockout punch. This is throwing a punch basically as hard as you can. So when I'm throwing knockout, it's like the strong arm punch, but instead of punching right towards the chest, I'm punching up and over. That's why it's called the overhand hook. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm gonna do the same thing with my combination and put my lead arm out. And then as I bring the next one back in, I'm gonna turn my head, protect my chin, and bring it over top. This is, like I said, guys, it's like the fastest way to punch. It's a lot like the overhand throw. All right, so here's what I want. Go lead arm, and then bring it over top. So guys, it would look something like this. And again, look, I left my face, I'm looking at, and this is, guys, it's good to do a video so you can see your form. Both those times I left my face out. You want practice starting it out, boom, right? So I jab, jab, and then protect my chin. And as soon as I hit this, again, guys, look, I'm going to the side like I'm throwing a punch, and then I suck it right back in. So the overhand hook looks something like this. Out, jab, 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 hook. Right? And then bring that thing back as fast as you can, guys. If I was hitting a bag, you kind of see how hard I could hit. It's harder for me to throw the overhand without hitting anything. But let's practice our combinations again. Let's go jab, 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 back arm. Right? Again. Step turn my hist, twist, bring it back in. Right? And then my overhand hook. All right. Now the last one, guys, the side hook. It's just kind of, the most important thing, guys, to remember here is I want to throw it from here and reach around. So I'm going boom, bring it back in. And then to do this one, I'm turning my hip out to the side. So instead of twisting my hip like the strong arm punch or the overhand hook, I'm just twisting my hand out to the side. This is called a body shot, guys. So what I'm doing here, twist out to the side. And like I said, guys, as soon as you throw that punch with your whatever arm you're throwing with, you're learning to protect your chin with the other hand that you're not using. That also helps you bring it back and gives you more power as you twist. So what you want to do, I'm doing this hook. You see my hip turning and twisting out to the side, and then bring it back. And I'm bringing it back. All right. Now, what we went over, combinations, lead arm jab, step on my lead foot, always protecting my chin. Strong arm, twist in the back hip. Combination together, going, and I'm always bringing it back to my chin, guys. Now, that overhand, going here, here. Last one is the side hook. Again, I'm going out to the side, out to the side. And I'm trying to connect. And guys, like I said, I'm always trying to stay balanced, quick, keep my elbows in, gloves tight to my chin, or hands tight to my chin. All right, guys, I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And now I'm gonna go on to my next video, which will be covering all the things we went over this year.